Happy New Comic Book Day on July the 22nd. I hope everybody's had a great day today. By the time you watch this, it'll probably be tomorrow, Thursday, July the 23rd. I want to start with saying this about next week's video. There won't be one. I will be busy driving, and then on Thursday, I'm going to watch Spider-Man, brand new day, all day long. Well, actually, only one time, but by the time that I go pick up the popcorn buckets, make it to the showing at 4, and then get back, it'll be almost eat and then get back home. It'll be like around 9 o'clock and maybe a little later. So I just won't have time to do a post on my new comics next week. I will do a short. So there will be a 3-minute video. It'll be really fast. I'll try to showcase all the ones I get. And then I'll do a follow-up probably at the beginning of the week after. And here's the thing. There is a cool book that comes out next week, which is The Queen in Black, #1. And there's a blind bag. I believe I only got one blind bag, but my comic shop, one of the comic shops, said they ordered a whole case. They will be going through all the books and doing the video of their own, which I will point to. And hopefully they'll get something good, and hopefully, it won't be something that I can't afford, but I can and would like to get. But that's for another day. Today is the day I want to show you on July 22nd's books. I got 30 books. So here is the whole stack. All right, there's 30. Technically, I got 31, but there the 31st or the first or whatever number you want to call it wasn't mine. It's a friend at work. Got it for him. It was the Gambit #1 that came out. So out of these 30 books, there's these 10 right here. This stack of 10 are single covers. That's it. The other 20 books are the variant covers to the books. And 15 of these will be actually reader books. So I got a total of 25 books, but another 5 books are multiple covers. So did I do that math right? 10, 20, 5. I did that wrong. I did it backwards. So I got 10 individual books, 20 total variants, and 5 of the variants are readers. So I have a total of 15 reader books and 15 variants. So that's that right there. So it's a good week. It was a expensive week because some of these, actually nowadays, most books start at $5. So comics are no longer cheap. They haven't been cheap for a while. It's been a long time since they were like $1. That would be really nice to have that back again, but that's never happening. So out of them, I'll show you. There's how many variants of the Spider-Man I got. I believe was 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 of the Amazing. Then I got 2 of Spider-Man Long Way Home. 2 Moon Knights. Then there were 4 of the JLA Avengers, but 2 of them are technically the same cover. One is just regular, one is a foil, and then 4 Harley Quinns. So let's I want to talk about the covers. So let's get into the first book. Cover A, main cover, is a very cool cover by great Ed McGuinness. Showed Spider-Man holding up what looks like a building. I mean, it's bricks and everything. He's got it on his back. He's got the weight of a building on his back. I mean, it's just very cool. It's reminiscent of a Atlas, and how he's incorporated the title of Amazing Spider-Man in there, and it's also like breaking, and the letters are falling into each other. So cool. The second cover I got, this is a name again. I apologize. Attila Fabio, probably not, but it's a very cool cover. It shows Spider-Man what looks like he's doing almost like a rappel down the building. He's running. He's got his web line hold tight, and the other one is just letting loose. So it's a very cool cover. It's a little different than the usual swinging around or just being on the building. This one shows him running down it. My next cover that I got, I really like, of course, because it's a David Nakayama, and it's Bagman, the Spectacular Bagman. This is when Spider-Man didn't have his spider suit. He had to wear something, and he was at the Fantastic Four, and they gave him one of their suits. But, of course, he needed a mask. So what else will you put on for a mask? Paper brown bag. That's right. So this is a classic look for him. And I don't understand why the Fantastic Four didn't have a mask for him, but, whatever. My last cover that I got is the Lee Bajermo cover that is very, very cool. As I keep saying, the way he draws the fabrics and the suits and everything, look closely at Spider-Man's neck between his mask and the shirt. You could see the mask and the shirt are like coming apart a little, like clothes do, especially super tight clothes like this. If you've ever worn anything tight like this, you know that it doesn't stay in place. The edges roll up, and that's what that is doing. It's showing its skin. It's so cool. I will attempt to say this man's name, and I know that I will say it wrong. Inhyuk Lee. This dude does beautiful women. This is why I get these covers. The only thing on this cover I don't understand is why does Laura have her claws out? Other than, it's to show, hey, I'm Wolverine, and I have claws. Yeah, we know that. But I think he could have left the claws in, or maybe she was drinking with one hand without the claws, and in the other hand she would stab into little duckies, but that would be a little violent. But she is Wolverine. Still, it's a cool cover, and I love the coloring of it, and the little ducks are funny. The last issue of this series. Yes, the last issue of Imperial Guardians. I'll try to get around to it pretty quickly, as fast as I can, mainly because of the character that's on this cover, Death's Head. So if you don't know who Death's Head is, he's had some history. He's had changes. There's Death's Head 1, Death's Head 2. He used to be 30 feet originally, lift over 100 tons, and now then it got shrunk down. Now he's just a mere 7 feet in height. He kind of short of a dude, 7 foot. That's short, right? So he's still strong. Lifts like tons, 20 plus tons. He has the stamina and the durability. With the durability, even if he, loses an arm or leg, he could still go. He's Death's Head. He has all the powers, the agility, the reflexes, the vision. He could fly. He teleports. He's a marksman, acrobat. He's got super tracking because he's a bounty hunter. I'd hope he could track being a bounty hunter, and his fighting and everything. I mean, he is somebody that you don't want to see coming. He's relentless, and he's cool. I got 3 covers to this. I'll go through them real quick. There's the Alex Ross Connecting Virgin cover, which is an Alex Ross. I mean, look at it. Look how beautiful it is. How he does the styles, how they look more human than comic, and the paint that he uses. The next cover is the foil with all the people on it. It's a shiny cover. It's one. I'm like, yeah, it's shiny and it's got all the heroes on it. That's why I got it. And then the third, it's the blank cover, and that's the reason why. It's because it's blank, and maybe one day I'll have a Batman, Captain America sketch done on it. Who knows? With JLA Avengers, I did get the 3, but I also got 4. I got 4 total covers. The foil cover, the shiny, and then the regular cover of the shiny. So this was the cover when it first came out. Was the wraparound. I love wraparounds. The thing, what I'm thinking about doing is I might end up getting a frame or something, or at least two comic bags. I might do it like this, where one is on the front, one is on the back, where I could open it like a book and show the two connected, where there'll be the regular showing the back and then connecting into the front. So yeah, that might be what I'll do. I don't know yet. That's just a thought, an idea. But those are those 2 covers. Here's a cover by Eddie Bowers. Eddie Bowers? Yeah, I believe so. This is actually Legacy number 604. Can you believe that? Green Lantern is on issue number 604. How many years will it be before they hit 1,000? Probably not in my time. But it's very cool cover. I love this new look to Kyle Rayner's suit. The sleeves, how it has the green and the white line going up it. I just love it. It's a funny looking cover too, because I mean, it says Green Lantern reads the comments. No, dude, don't read the comments. Don't fall down the rabbit hole. And she's Odyssey there is behind him, just laughing like, look at that. That's what they think. So yeah, it's a fun cover. As you can tell, that Kyle is not too happy with the comments. That's why you don't go down the rabbit hole, Kyle. Don't go down the rabbit hole. This one, man, I really love this one because it shows the fun of these characters. Here you see Poison Ivy, and she's just hanging out. She's like, yep, I'm here with my girl. It's pool day. It's hot. It's sunny. I'm just relaxing. Got my little snorkel. Gonna have fun. And Harley, it's just like, yep, dive bombing her. It's just love it. I also got this cover, which is yes, another David Nakayama cover showing Harley in her mashup of the Batsuit. That's been on the covers that he's been doing of Harley Quinn. On the last cover is Derek Chu. I love this angle. It's a cool angle. Looking up at her, she's either getting ready to kick me in the face or she's jumping down at me. Either way, it's a cool cover. What I really like the most, actually, is how the title of Harley Quinn is done behind her, and the way it's designed with it doesn't fit even the cover. It doesn't fit the cover. The letters are being cut off. It's all wonky. It's misshapen. I like it. That right there screams Harley Quinn to me. Can you guess which of the Harley Quinns that I like the most? Do you think it's the regular cover? Will it be the David Nakayama cover? He's a favorite of mine. Terry Dodson cover? Or the Derek Chu cover? Which one do you think it would be? Make a comment. Tell me which one you think I like the most. There is one out of these 3, or out of these 4, if I could count. The one of the 4 is my favorite. And, which one? Which one do you think? Issue number 91, or if you look on League of Comic Geeks, it's issue number 4. It's Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing 1989, number 4, according to the League of Comic Geeks. And that's because this was supposed to come out in 1989. It never did. There was controversy. Here's another Adam Hughes cover. I love this cover. I love all Adam Hughes covers. If I could get all of Adam Hughes covers and put them on my wall, and I definitely would. It's implausible. I mean, I just can't do it just because that'd be super expensive. Especially if you look at some of his Catwoman covers. They're not cheap. So this cover, I really like the way he done the prime maggots, prime maggots, yes, maggots. I think that's how you say it, right? Tell me in the comments. Did I say it wrong? but the little swirlies on it, it's cool. It's a cool little thing to add, knowing that Zatanna does the magic, and it's got the little swirlies like it's magic, and just the flowing of everything in this. It's very cool artwork, and it's an Adam Hughes. You can't go wrong with it. This is a teaser book or a preview book. Teaser, preview. It has 3 stories in there, which is teasing. I keep saying teasing because it is. Amazing Spider-Man 1000, then Queen in Black, which comes out next week actually, and then Armageddon X-Men #1. So three teasing stories, leading stories. I'm curious of what they will say, what's in it, how vital will it be to have this book. Will there be information in this book that we need to know for the future books that will come out? The ASM 1000, the Queen in Black 1, and the Armageddon X-Men #1. Will this just have kind of teasers and don't have anything? If you don't get it, it doesn't mean anything. Marvel Zero. So the tease. What does it tease? Well, it's stories that you've already seen. If you did get them, these are I believe the free comic book day books that came out that tells the story of what's happening. So if you didn't know, you could get this and it'll tell you. So if you missed out on the free comic book day, Marvel Zero. That's the way you could get it. I will attempt to say this name. I think I can. Lucas Wernick. Look at that. I think I said his name correctly. This cover shows a tried and true storyline for comics. Everything's in her mind. She's being attacked on the mind level, the psychic level, the interior thought level, however you want to say it, mindscape. It's her own personal demons, and that's what this cover is. So I mean, it's been done so a lot. It's as I said, a tried and true story. So the cover shows it. It's even if you don't know what's going on in the story, you can kind of surmise what's going on with this cover just by like her actions of holding her head, or you just might think, man, she's got one hell of a migraine. This cover shows Blade on the cover. Look at that. Blade's back. He's been kind of MIA since Blood Hunt. I mean, wouldn't you be if you were possessed by the demon god that created vampires, took you over, then took over the world and killed people? But he's here teaming up with Moon Knight to fight a living house that is coming to get revenge on the Midnight Mission, who's a living house that died, which was brought back. But this living house thinks that the Midnight Mission is still dead and it's come for revenge. The other cover I got, it should be a cool cosplay costume. It's the costume swap showing Black Knight. So we got Moon Knight, Black Knight, Black Moon Knight, Moon Black Knight, however you want to say it. If you know of a cool name for these two mashups, let me know, because it's a cool costume. Now with the Moon Knight, which one do you think is my favorite? It's a 50-50 shot. I mean, there's a pretty good chance that it's this one or that one. You have a 50-50 chance. They're both very cool. I didn't get there was one that I really did like that I didn't get, but hey, can't have them all after I try to get them all, as you can clearly see, but I can't. On this cover, you could see that it's just another one of those styles that they use, especially with the Punisher and Spider-Man when they have something on a cover. It's the crosshairs. That's the reminiscence to the first appearance of the Punisher, Amazing Spider-Man #129, when he had Spider-Man in his crosshairs. So that's what you get here. Added in, it's the Incredible Hulk coming up behind him, being super scary. It's the Hulk is when he's trying to get you. The second cover I got is a Marcus Martin cover. Love this dude. Man, his art is amazing. No pun intended on that one. It's just amazing. This one is no different. I love how he showcases each of these characters with who they are. Like, you get the Punisher in the front with the scary face paint skull on him. He's a hunter. you could see that. Then you got Spider-Man, who's got the power of a spider. He's Spider-Man. And what is he doing? He's upside down on a tree limb, like a spider would be in a jungle. And then you just got the brute of the Hulk, the size of him just looming behind you. I'm the monster in the background. It's such a cool cover. So with Spider-Man Long Way Home, which one do you think? The Adam Kubert one or the Marcus Martin? Which one is my favorite of these? This is the final issue for this story, not the final issue of the comic. No. That's just the final issue of the storyline of Reign of the Superman, where Superman has been fighting King Shazam, a.k.a. Black Adam. Should he beat him? Should Superman be able to beat Black Adam? No, I don't think so. The whole magic of his powers, of Black Adam's powers, with the strength of Hercules, who is supposed to be on the power level of Thor or stronger, the power of Zeus, who was the god of gods and has more power than all the gods combined. So just those two alone should have enough power for Black Adam to overpower Superman, especially this Superman. This is a very cool cover by Rafa Sandoval. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but you've done a cool cover with Superman standing over the fallen body of King Shazam, Black Adam. Wow, this week I had 2 titles that has come to an end. And this is the last issue to Wonder Man, number 5 of this, and I will get to reading it soon. How soon? I don't know. Soonish for me. I'm really liking this cover. It shows that red vest in the 80s. This was what Wonder Man wore, and it was totally 80s. This big red vest on this big dude. It's funny. It was horrendous, and it became his thing. Really fun cover. That's all the books, except for one I'd saved. It was an add-on. It's not in the video with all the other the images that I was showing you. I didn't know this came out. Was this. This is a facsimile. It's not the original. The original came out in 1980, and it's comic strips, early comic strip, pocket comic strips. It's a comic, but it's the comic strips and it's pocket size, so you could put it in your pocket, because definitely back in the 80s, pockets were huge, and they had multiple pockets, and they had the parachute pants that had big pockets that had multiple pockets. If you don't know what parachute pants are, look it up. You might like them. Retro is in. So I picked it up. It was $15. So I'm going to read this. This will be my book to read when I'm sitting around doing nothing for probably half hour to an hour. It shouldn't take me that long to go through this, but this was a cool little find. I would like to get the original, but having the facsimile that it's $15 versus $40 to $80, I believe, for the original, depending on the shape it's in. $15 is a lot cheaper. That's why, as I've said before, facsimiles are so good. The difference in this facsimile versus a actual comic book facsimile, like any of them, is that it might be a facsimile, but it doesn't have anything in it that makes it look different than, say, from a reprint. So a reprint today will be, to have current ads in it. The 1980 ad for whatever that came out in 1980. In a reprint, it will be today's ad, 2026, not 1980. Facsimile, it'll be the same ads from 1980. Since this book technically does not have any ads in it, nothing, it has the interior slate page, I should say, the information page, authors who done it: Stan Lee, John Romita, and then it goes right into the book, right into the strips, and then when it ends, there's the last page, and then it just goes to blank. That's it. So this facsimile could be a reprint. You would never know, because what's the difference? How could you tell? No ads. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't make a big difference. I just thought I'd bring it up. This facsimile could be a reprint, but it's a facsimile. As I said about next week, I'll say it again. Sorry, but there won't be a full-length video, even though next week is a pretty good week with comics. I might do a separate video when I open up the blind bag to the Queen in Black. I don't know. I probably will, but it'd be real quick, and it might be like a day or two later. It depends on how things go on Wednesday. But until then, I hope all of y'all had a great day. Hope you had a great new comic book day. Got what you wanted, ordered whatever. If you have any questions about this, tell me. Comment, like I said, on which ones you think are my favorite covers out of today's variants, not reprints, out of today's variants. And just let me know, and I'll talk to y'all later.